Greetings, peace. 13 days ago, I issued a 90-day challenge via social media. The 90-day fitness challenge was for the upcoming October 10th, 2015, 20th anniversary of the Million Man March. And the theme is justice or else. That 90-day challenge was to get everybody's mind ready, get everybody's body ready. Today being day 13, if you've stuck with it, and I know you're probably looking at me funny because I got this attire on, but this is how I get motivated. I just came from a 3-mile run, and I put on my Marine Corps cadence, and that I could run up to 10 miles just playing that cadence on repeat. Today I'm only doing 3 miles, and then I got my fitness regimen as well. So being that today is day 13, and if you've stuck with it up to this point, the challenge was to do 30 minutes of cardio and exercises for the first 30 days. Increase that to, I believe, an hour the next 30 days, and start incorporating some type of martial arts training into your fitness regimen. And then by the last 30 days, increase that martial arts regimen. So one of the other things I just wanted to touch on that I didn't get an opportunity to touch on in the last motivational moment videos that I was working on was about injuries. And I'm a person who has suffered a few injuries, a couple major, with a spinal injury. Had 2 herniated discs in my back. That was about 2004, 2005, somewhere around that time, from a car accident, and suffered a lot of pain through that. Did not do the surgery. Had the hydrocortisone injections because of the insurance purpose. I had to go through that, the pain management regimen that they had, and plus the rehabilitation. But none of that stuff really worked. What worked best for me was material I found, information I found from a book called, I believe it's the McKinsey Method, How to Heal Your Neck and Back, or How to Heal Your Neck and Spine. Look that up. Some excellent techniques that you do to help to stretch out and condition the spine. So that's actually what helped me, and it takes time. It's not going to be overnight. But that pain management and that regimen, I'm telling you, I can do back flips, forward flips now. Couldn't do that before. They told me when I had the injury that I might as well kick martial arts to the curb, which I figured that wasn't happening. So what I did was go back to the basics of what I learned as a Marine in shooting. And in shooting, they tell you that slow equals smooth equals fast. So slow becomes smooth becomes fast. So just working a lot of slow motion and movement. And those of you familiar with martial arts, you see those who practice a form of martial art called Tai Chi. They do a lot of slow movements, and you may think, oh, that's for old folks. That's for, people that can't do much more. It's like, no, there's a lot of energy, a lot of what they call chi, that's being developed and harnessed in those slow, powerful movements. Whenever you watch nature and you see like the big cats, the tigers, or even, if you just have house cats around, just watch their movements. The large cats, they develop those muscles because of their slow predatory motion and movement that builds the muscle. So I have incorporated that into my rehab, and that's what I believe is a part of what helped me get better. I didn't do surgery, and just a couple of years ago I actually fractured my right knee doing some crazy stuff in a dojo I hadn't done in a while, and got off balance, and man, that was painful. Not only did I fracture my right knee, I also had meniscus tears, tore my ACL, tore my LCL, and the orthopedic surgeon that I went to get the first recommendation from basically didn't even allow me to walk out of the office without telling me that surgery was the only option. I refused, and I'm kind of hard-headed that way. I think there's always a natural way to recover and heal, and so I ended up going to what's called ARP wave therapy, ARP, Accelerated Recovery Performance Therapy, and they basically shoot electricity down through your muscles to the bone, and but I have to bear witness that in 10 days or 10 sessions of that therapy, from not being able to walk with crutches, in 10 days time I was able to kind of go back to a regular limp. After about the 15th session, I was actually telling the therapist I felt like I want to run again, and of course she cautioned so I waited a little bit, and I still did my rehab and conditioning, and then probably within I would say less than 3 months, I ran 3 miles, felt good. Next week I ran 5 miles, felt good. Then I ran 10 miles, no pain. So injury I know many people suffer injury, especially when you get old. I'm in my mid-40s. I'm 45. Injury is a big thing, and all I can say is take it slow. So even on this challenge, don't try to do what you not normally used to doing. Condition yourself. Even just take a walk. You may not run. Walking is an excellent exercise, one of the best exercises. Take a long walk, 4 miles, 5 miles, 6 miles. If you can, and just build up your conditioning. As far as exercising, you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot of crazy machines. If you got a gym membership, that's good. I just don't have that kind of time to be wasting 2 and 3 hours in a gym working one muscle group. So I kind of do compound exercises where you combine exercises together and work more than one muscle group. That's just more effective for me. Find out what works for you, what motivates you. So I just want to say all that about the injury. A big part of your injury recovery is going to be your diet. Okay, that's the biggest part. I would say 75%. And for what I'm reading, some of the therapists are saying, 75% of your diet and 25% of your motion, your mobility, your exercise. That's how you start bringing about change. I personally am a vegetarian. I kind of teeter-totter sometimes with vegan. I just like cheese. That's one of my weaknesses. I like macaroni and cheese. So it's going to be difficult for me to become a vegan, only because I just don't want to let that go. But I do cut back on it, and I would say being a vegetarian and a vegan, cutting out the meats so that your body doesn't build up what they call uric acid, which settles in your joints and your bones. You wonder where arthritis and rheumatism and all this stuff comes from. It's from years of eating dead animal flesh and processed foods. There's an effect from those, and it's a negative effect on the body. So you want to cut back on those things, eliminate those things if you can, and go more to a plant-based diet. You'll find out you're going to have more energy. You're going to be, your endurance is going to increase. Your injury, your pains and things will subside, because many of the symptoms that you're dealing with now are probably rooted, I would say 90%, 9 times out of 10, because of what you eat and your dietary habits. So start changing those habits over these next, 30 days or so. So today is day 13. I'll try to make some more of these videos at least once a week, kind of pump you up, give you something to think about, give you something to keep you motivated. It's not too late to jump on this. You still got 88 days before the actual march, October 10th, 2015 in Washington, D.C. And lastly, I want to say, if you're in the Atlanta area, and you're in Georgia area, at the surrounding outside of Atlanta, the Allah team has secured and brokered a deal where we got 21 luxury buses. 21 luxury buses for those who are going to the march. We're taking 1,000 people. We're also going to be sponsoring 50 people who are unable to pay. We'll update you on the details for that. But right now, if you or you know anybody, your friends, your family, somebody, and you want to sponsor somebody else, I want you to go to www.atourtojustice, ATOURTOJUSTICE, atourtojustice.com. Reserve your seat. Get in there early. The sooner we can fill these buses up, we can duplicate the same deal in other major cities, because we really want to get folks there to support them in this Louis Farrakhan in the Justice or Else themed 20th anniversary of the Mayman March. That's my piece. Hey, get moving, get busy. And the next video, I'm going to show you just some of the equipment that I've got. Doesn't cost a lot of money. Probably less than a 1-year gym membership. Things you can do at home, in your house, and be convenient instead of wasting gas going somewhere. Some people just get motivated by going to the gym. I'm just not one of those folks. I just don't have that kind of time. I've done it. I've had gym memberships, but for me, the convenience of working out at home and having simple machines and simple equipment to work out on. For me, simplicity is best. It's just, it's a principle of war. It's a principle I apply in daily life, simplicity. So with that said, I want to get you motivated, get up, get out, do something for yourself. Put yourself first, too. First thing in the morning, do something for yourself versus, thinking about the boss, thinking about everybody else except yourself. When you put yourself first, watch what happens. Watch what the results are. So at least take 30 minutes out of your morning. Do calisthenics, stretching, etc. Get motioning, get moving. That's my piece. I hope this was a motivational moment for you. If it wasn't, hey, I'm going to keep it pumping it up. Give me feedback as well. And that's it. Peace.